Mhm. And I think that's in dealing with eczema so much over the course of practice history, even again, like I said, my youngest has eczema. It is one of those things that it can feel completely under control, and then it's one trigger, and all of a sudden you see these flares show up. So one of the things that I think is really interesting is why the flares show up in the specific places they do. So when we are looking at eczema, like why is there characteristic patterns for where it shows up? Because it's interesting. It always tends to be in similar tissues, similar areas when those flares really do bloom.
So, if we're talking about atopic dermatitis, it changes over the course of a person's life. So, in infants, it can show up on the face, scalp, hands, feet. And then children, typically, we see it inside the elbows and knees on these flexural surfaces. The front of the neck is a big one. In adults, a lot of time we'll see it in like the wrist, ankles, eyelid dermatitis is really common, and other flexural
Seeing that a
surfaces.
lot right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, why these flares continue happening in this area of tissue could be because, like, again, I don't think it's very known specifically, but could also be because these areas are just a little bit more delicate and prone to that, right? So if we like look at our wrists or, the inside, the flexural surfaces, they tend to be a little bit softer than like our elbows, for example. That's where we would typically see like psoriasis and things like that. But dermatitis can happen anywhere. So it's hard to say it will happen in this exact spot all the time. So it really, really varies. And like we see dyshydrotic eczema happen on the hands and the feet a lot. So it varies a lot.